What is up, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. We got some cool, interesting stuff to talk about today. Um, with all the stuff that's been going on in the world of gaming, which is pretty pretty extreme these days. But we got some cool stuff, man. We got some cool announcements yesterday at Gamescom. Um, we are now at 20K, just over 20K subscribers on the channel. That means that now we have 4 no, I'm just joking. But yeah, guys, it's been pretty cool. Sorry I'm late tonight. Had to go and do some maintenance work after work. And that job was actually supposed to be a easy peasy thing. It should have only took like 20 minutes, but it turned into a nice little ordeal. Had to do some tinkering and fix stuff up. We are at 20K, man. Holy crap. Honestly, guys, when I started this channel back when COVID first started, my daughter and her little friend across the street used to talk about being YouTubers and stuff, and I got this wild hair up my ass. I was like, "You know what? Let's try it. Let's see if it's even viable." I actually did it as a way to, like, kinda show them that there was, like, no future in YouTube and kinda shot myself in the foot, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I do now see it, if you got the right personality and you've got the right drive, I definitely feel like YouTube could be a viable option for some people. Absolutely. I know that I'm really enjoying it more than I ever thought I would. At first, well, when I first started, guys, things were a little hectic, you know. We started getting into that whole console war nonsense, and it was just this like constant like negativity, like this whole negative thing, and then that kind of bled over into PC gaming when I first started. PC gaming, trying to get my foothold and figure out where I was in PC gaming and what I wanted. And, I find myself like, it doesn't matter what console or platform on, I can absolutely enjoy gaming. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, the games are what matter the most. And so that is the thing that, oh man, I can go. It, and I'll be like in a bad mood tomorrow because I won't be able to have my vape juice with vaping stuff. Vaporoo, man, I can't live without it. It's called an addiction. Addiction. But, you know, trying to figure out, where I sit or where I stand on things and stuff. Going back and forth, being told that you're just a shill. You're a shill for this and a shill for that. And I'm like, bro, I came to the conclusion that my purpose on YouTube is to help you validate the stupid shit that you buy, because you know what? Sometimes we just need a little validation. Sometimes we just need to validate the stuff that we buy, even though it's not perfect or as good as everybody else says it is, or blah, blah, blah. Sometimes we just want somebody to be excited about the product that we buy. And you know what, guys? Seeing as I have like this really low standards for like cool shit, you know what? When you grow up with a Nintendo entertainment system, bro, I think legitimately everything is better than that. So yeah, at least we're not there. Now look, when it comes to pricing, okay? When it comes to pricing, I did this earlier today, okay? If you take the amount of money that you make an hour and you times it and you find out how many hours that it takes for you to buy a product, and you use that as like your way to justify what you're buying, I think you probably be better off, because especially when it comes to gaming, like, you can just get so much entertainment value out of gaming that it literally becomes pennies on the dollar, but the cost up front is pretty high. Neil Caesar, what's up? What's up, Lieutenant Dan? Thanks for noticing me. Good evening. Good evening to you, Cookie Monster. Welcome. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Monica, well, thank you. Silverbeard, we're actually going to get a cake tomorrow and celebrate. Celebrate. I just control to replay it on Steam. Looks incredible. Oh yeah, dude. I need to download that one and try that too. I need to try that one again too. I have it on GOG, bro. I bought it on GOG so I can so I can save it to a disc. Thank you, taken here hello. Ah, sheesh, taken. I'm just gonna call you Take. Take game screen. Need your help with something? What do you need help with? No, it's the same mic that I've always had. It's just that it's that five fine. I'm probably gonna get a Shure mic and actually get like a real freaking sound setup. If I'm gonna do more live streaming and stuff, I think it's time. Just bought 2 physical Xbox games. Bro, the freaking Xbox disc to digital thing is real. It is legit. I heard Digital Foundry talking about it today. Bro, let me tell you how this thing works. You pop your disc in, you can select to have that as a digital disc now or as a digital game, but you can still sell that to somebody else. And then once they enable the digital only, it'll transfer that license from your name to their name. Dude, that shit is cool. That is cool. And if the game is play anywhere, you get access to play anywhere. You could play on the PC version, everything, dude. Like Xbox is doing it right, man. And clearly they had that baked in all the way back to Xbox One. So you can do that with Xbox One games and Xbox Series games. You can just transfer them straight to digital. That is incredible. And then you can still sell that physical media to somebody else. But I mean, you lose access to it if you sell it. But that is the coolest shit I've ever heard, ever, ever. And I'm pretty sure PlayStation don't have that. Well, I mean, maybe they do. Maybe they have a way to do that. It would be good if they did because I think that would take so much pressure off of, like PlayStation guys. I can't decide between 2 monitors to try. Next, I took that MSI 4K. Oh, you took it back? Why do you buy stuff and take it back, bro? Are you just not happy with that? Were you not happy with it? Bro, when I buy something, I buy it. If I review it on my TV, if I review it on the channel, I keep it. That way later down the road, I can come back and I can do another video on it. Um, wasn't bright enough? How bright do you need? Thank you, Honest. Onyx. Yes, you have been here for a long time, man. You've been here before I was at 1K. You were here before I was at 1K. You were here very, very, very early in the in this you were here very, very early. Like you're one of the OGs. You're definitely one of the OGs. And Sev, and you know what the funny thing is like I really do remember the people that come and like hang out in the chats. Get mini LED for 500 nits. Ice break bottle. I'm actually I am well. I'm very well. We just crossed 20K subs, guys. Holy crap. I guess I'm just a slow boomer. I know you're talking something else. But I had the T598. I got it. I got bit again and upgraded to the T818 black. Okay. Since I got a bunch of wheels, definitely a lot more power. Oh yeah. The T818 is an incredible wheelbase. I'm actually I have one too. Thrustmaster sent one out to me. I think it's incredible. It's just right now I'm doing the thing with Fanatec. I mean, Fanatec is my brand of choice. I love Fanatec. I love the aesthetic of it and everything. But Thrustmaster is right there. I mean, if I didn't have Fanatec, I'd have Thrustmaster. If I didn't have Thrustmaster, I'd have Fanatec. You know what I mean? Like it's just interchangeable for me. Um, Thrustmaster, I love Thrustmaster. I love the way their force feedback feels. It definitely feels in incredible. I have 0 issues with Thrustmaster. I think they're an incredible brand, and I absolutely recommend. Yeah, they're just as good as in my book. Like there's reasons to own either Fanatec or Thrustmaster. I think both are incredible, very interchangeable for me. I do prefer a lot of rally racing on Thrustmaster, to be completely honest with you. I think it feels incredible. I'm an OG viewer, but keep changing my name. Well, quit it, Ren. I'd appreciate it if you'd quit that. Can't wait till tomorrow. Yep. I was gonna leave work early, but I'm not going to. I can't justify now that I'm management, bro, I just can't justify leaving work to come home for video game stuff. Like I love video games, but I can't justify that as easy anymore. GTA 6 will look good on the Series X at 30 FPS. The only question is whether PS5 Pro will run it better. PS5 Pro should run it better. It should, honestly, it should launch it with at least a 40 FPS mode, but they might be gearing up to launch the PC version pretty quickly after. So I think they need to make money back on this game as quick as possible. YT Shadow, he shows up every once in a while. He still have the same name. When I do PlayStation content, he shows up and says he chimes in. I mean, all the console bros, dude, they just kind of like no, it doesn't have engine roar, but it has the gear shift. It does have the shift. It does have the shift bounce. I am I am gonna get a Shure mic. I'm gonna buy like the whole freaking thing though when I decide to upgrade. I'm not doing it anytime soon. Like I've spent way too much money on the channel this year. I need to cool my jets, man. I try to keep within a certain budget so that I'm not like putting myself in like massive amounts of debt and stuff like that. Because Xbox just won a lot of people with their physical announcement. Oh, absolutely, bro. Metal Gear Collection 2 tomorrow. I thought that was already out. I thought you could already buy that. I bought Amsterdam 1666. I mean, I've been looking forward to that game since Patrice Desilts announced it like way back when, like 16 years ago. Netflix free trial, let's go. That's crazy, bro. Everybody be like signing up for a free. Don't take off work for GTA. It was fun when we were kids, but now we have more important things. Yeah, for real. I'm more excited for GTA 6 than I've been for a GTA game in a very long time. I like the fact that there's a dual protagonist, Jason and Lucia. I do. I like that. Like GTA 5 was okay, but I didn't really care much for that game. The last good one was probably GTA 4. 30 FPS is still manageable. It's still playable. I mean, I can play it. Did you see the free upgrade? Oh, absolutely. I saw the free upgrade for Witcher 3, man. Witcher 3 is like my favorite game of all time. Absolutely, I saw that. Now all I need is my Trinity upgraded. I need Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Witcher 3, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You're playing Ground Zero. Phantom Pain was nice. I like that game. I like the more open world aspect to it. It would take me 29 hours of work to justify me buying a PS5 Pro at me making $30 an hour. Yeah, 29 hours, bro. 29 hours is nothing compared to the hundreds of hours of entertainment it would give you. Yeah, Amsterdam came out yesterday. It's in early access, but it's available now. You could play it's not even the full game yet, but it is a pretty good chunk of it. But yeah, you can buy it now. It's like 26 bucks or something. Vice City. See, I barely bought um Vice City and San Andreas with the remakes. I bought the remasters or whatever, and that's the first time I'd ever played either one of those games. Yeah, bro. We'll be playing Witcher 3 for a very long time. Path tracing and oh yeah, dude, it's gonna look beautiful. People are like people keep saying, "Well, if you're not happy with the 5090, why don't you just sell it?" And I'm like, "Well, why would I sell it, man? I already bought it. I got it at a good deal. Like it's been over a year since I've had it. So like why sell it, dude? It's not hurting anything. I'm not like in debt with it or anything like that. Like I own it. Like I own the 5090 outright. Why would I sell it? You know what I mean? Like I already bought it. Would I buy another 90 class GPU from Nvidia? I don't know. It depends. It depends. If I get way more into AI and I need the power and yeah, maybe, but at this point, anything over like a 32 gigabyte GPU for gaming, I don't think I would ever try to buy, and I don't think 90 class cards are gonna come with less or more I don't think they're gonna come with 32 gigabytes or less anymore. Unless NVIDIA's smart and they do like a gaming one, like a 24 gig for gaming, and just say that that's what it's for. It's for gaming, you know? I think because 'cause I've only had maybe a couple of games go over 20 gigs, and so I don't know. I feel like 16 gigabytes is enough for games, and I kind of feel like that is the top end level for GPUs for gaming. GTA 6 needs 60 FPS. I agree. I think it will play at 60 FPS on the Pro. When you buy the game Gen X, when you buy the game, it'll pick up right at the tree where you jump on Noah. It picks up right there. Like it's already saved and you're ready to go. You don't have to play through all that again. You're already done with all that. So jump right in. Exactly. I'm not losing any money on it. The PSP GTA games were awesome. Liberty City Stories. Oh yeah, those were cool. Pad tracing at a reasonable FPS. Yep, exactly. You will buy the I don't think I'm gonna buy the 6090. AMD will have AMD will have a faster GPU by then. I'll end up having that. Like I'll buy that. I'm gonna try to get my 5090 to last as long as possible. As long as possible. Like I'll buy the high end AMD card. I guess it depends, dude. If the newest AMD, if the high end AMD card destroys the 5090, then I might have to buy a 6090 just to see which one's better. 5070 Super, yeah, with 18 gigs. I think 18 gigs would be a good sweet spot for like a high-end GPU for gaming. So I don't really think making a 5070 with 18 gigs makes sense. 24, not 16. I don't know if I feel that way though anymore. Press X for doubt chat. Oh, damn. I don't know, man. I mean, I guess honestly, if I had a 4090 right now, I'd still be quite happy with my experience. So I think the 5090 will be good because I would still be happy with a 4090 right now. I would. I'm still happy with a 7900 XTX and a 9070 XT. Like I'm still happy with those GPUs, like in the performance that I'm getting. Coming around to DLSS 5, absolutely you are, man. Honestly, I just put up a video. Well, I got a video going up tonight talking about the RR. DLSS 5 is gonna be very cool, bro. I think we will. I think we're gonna find out a lot about GTA 6 tomorrow. I hear the video's over a half hour. It's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So if it's a half hour, I mean, I've got Netflix on my phone. Like I could potentially watch it at work, but my the break, I get a break after it comes out, but it's only a 10-minute break. So I don't know if I'd be able to watch it all. DLSS 5 in sports games. I'm amazed by console bros thinking PS6 is surpassing a 5090. It's not even close to a 5070 Ti. But if you're using the features, it'll probably be pretty good. Like the shirt. Oh, thank you for your attention to this matter. Consoles, I think, would do very well with frame gen though, because they're already like I think PlayStation 6 is gonna be an absolute behemoth. Behemoth. It's gonna be an interesting console. Dang it, Bobby. What's up with all the GTA groupies? We like GTA. Console gamers don't realize how powerful the 5090 is. Well, I guess I had a I had a hand in that though. I had them thinking that I had them thinking that the 5090 was almost as good as the PS5 Pro. Hold on, guys. I gotta go make a drink. That beef and pork. Man, I gotta come home and eat hot dog face. No, I'm not sharing with you. I already gave you all my beef jerkies. You've never played a GTA game, so you're excited? Nice, nice. The only I guess the biggest reason I'm excited about this GTA is the fact that like it's a bigger map. It's got really high fidelity visuals. And so like I'm excited I'm excited right now to explore the map. And so far the characters kind of look cool, man. Jason and Lucia, they look pretty cool. Sent you a text. I made all those apps. No, I didn't see it yet. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Onyx. I will download it and check it out. I didn't see a text yet. Hang it, Bobby. Freaking love AI. NBA 2K27. It's the same thing as always. I blame Bobby. Nice, Bobby. RS50 to the DD Extreme. That RS50 is so nice. RS50 is nice. I do like the RS50. I mean, it's the gamiest one, though, but it gets the job done. Diggy in the new day. Was there a new NBA game or something? I would never buy that crap. NBA 2K27? Mostly negative. Let's see what these guys got to say about this game. The graphics are worse than they were 10 years ago. Clunky and unresponsive. Damn, dude, these guys are not being nice for this game. Wow. Yeah, it is pretty funny nowadays, for sure. It's 2K 2016. Hey, Froggy, I posted a picture on my YouTube channel with comparing Pan Am native 4K DLA. Yeah, I've already tested. I've already looked at like 6 games, Kyle. It looks phenomenal. 4.5 ray reconstruction looks absolutely perfect. I should post this video. You guys can watch it after. But for those that shoot, I gotta hold on, I gotta build a thumbnail for this video. Clean up this thumbnail. Sorry, guys. Shit.
What are you doing? Hmm.
Ask if I'm staying. Oh boy. Sorry guys, I was just trying to fix that freaking thing. I had it all done and then Crimson Desert is not cool. I tried DLSS preset L and it was way better. No, dude, Ford looks better. Like it really does. Sorry guys, I had to finish that thumbnail. Dawn Walker, I'm buying it. I'll have a video up immediately as soon as I can get off work and get home and start playing it. I will get you a video as soon as possible. How do I have my wheel motor attached? Froggy, please. My desk isn't right shape. I need a bit at the front to attach it. This is a wheel stand, bro. Just buy a wheel stand. It give you a place to mount your pedals too. Like you can get a Next Level Racing wheel stand 2.0 light for like $150. And it's incredible. You just fold it up, stuff it under your bed when you're not using it. And 4 megabytes of RAM. Did you guys see what I posted on Twitter, bro? I took that picture of that 4 gigabyte GPU and I said at Hardware Unboxed, show me on this 4 gigabyte GPU where AMD touched you. Does that mean? Like I will show you guys. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys real quick. See, like right here, I said Hardware Unboxed. Show me on this 4 gigabyte GPU where AMD touched you. I wish more people would have saw that. I thought it was funny. Person AMD didn't touch them. That's the problem. Nvidia. Oh damn. Show me on this 4 gigabyte GPU where AMD touched you. Oh gosh. Oh, I just think it's hilarious, man. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Like I don't understand why these guys are so anti freaking poor gamers, bro. I mean, trust me, man. If that's all the money I had and that's all I could get was a 4 gigabyte GPU, I bet your bottom dollar Froggy'd be playing freaking games on a 4 gigabyte GPU. Froggy'd be playing freaking what's that one game that Onyx, what's that one game you used to tell me to do all the time? That freaking RTS game. Ah, what the hell is it? Not Command and Conquer. It's like it's that one from I think it's EA. AGE. No, not Age of Empire. War Dogs was a real war game. No, Red Alert. No, I don't think it was Red Alert. It was another one, dude. It was there's a whole bunch of them. Not Civilization. It's an RTS game though. It's like a really popular one from way back in the day. I think it was made by EA. StarCraft, Warcraft, something like StarCraft. I think it's StarCraft. I don't know where you at, Onyx. StarCraft 2. I think that might be it. Yeah. I think that's it. Not Halo Wars. I played that on Xbox. It's something that's on, it was like an old one, StarCraft. It was StarCraft. It was StarCraft. Because he's like, "Oh, man, you should play StarCraft because it got, like, an update or what." I'd be playing shit like that if I had a 4 gigabyte GPU, man. I'd be playing old freaking Assassin's Creed games. I'd be playing stuff from Xbox 360 generation, bro. I'm waiting for the War of the Worlds game to drop. Halo Wars RTS for controller done right. I have a Hori key mouse keyboard pad that has a joystick on it. Absolutely incredible. Finally got your Steam controller delivered? Nice. I actually I still haven't canceled the Steam machine, but I'm probably going to. I'm probably just gonna cancel it. Like, I'm not gonna buy it. Oh, yeah, dude, nobody that's the funny thing. It's like everybody, like, sits and tries to psych people up and tell them that, like, 8 gigabyte GPUs are trash. Look, 4 gigabytes, okay, okay. Yeah, I it would be very hard to play the games that I like to play. 8 gigabyte GPUs, though, I can play the games I wanna play. I can still play the games I wanna play at 1080p on an 8 gigabyte GPU. So, in my opinion, they're still a viable option. Honestly, guys, if AMD and Nvidia didn't make 8 gigabyte GPUs this generation, there'd be a lot of gamers that would not be able to get GPUs, period. The funny thing is I was able to get 4K experience on 8 gigabyte GPUs. Yes, you're lowering the settings, you're using the features, you're using frame generation, all that bullshit. But bro, like before, like a 60 class GPU, well, you weren't getting that. You weren't getting a 4K experience. Like you weren't. And thankfully, low settings on these games look incredible. The Star Wars game coming tomorrow. I am not gonna cover that. Next week. He will glaze over the RTX 1010 2 gigabyte. You want me to? You want me to? Send me one and I will glaze a 2 gigabyte GPU. Dude, I'll be glazing a 32 megabyte GPU. No, I'm just joking. DLSS 5 gets refined, over refined enough to not have huge performance hit. It could replace path tracing lighting. I think that DLSS 5 is gonna be a combination of all of that. I think that DLSS 5 is gonna bring better lighting, it's gonna bring better, shadowing, it's gonna bring better ambient occlusion, it's gonna bring better subsurface scattering. So, yeah, technically, it could potentially replace the heavy hitting um, path tracing and make it more feasible. You guys also got to remember that both AMD and Nvidia are still working on texture compression technology to lower the amount of VRAM needed for video games so that they can sell you 8 gigabyte GPUs and you'll be fine. There's a lot of changes going on, bro. Like everybody is so puffed up and like AI sucks, but like everything I saw at CES, bro, and the people I was talking to, man, like everything points to like you're gonna be able to get cheap video gaming stuff. You're just not gonna need as much. But you've got people like Hardware Unboxed and Gamers Nexus and all these dudes telling you how 8 gigabytes sucks, and they don't know anything because they're not listening to what anybody's saying. They're so dead set on trying to make AMD and Nvidia and everybody look bad for clicks, and it's like, look, man, those guys are kind of a dying breed. I think people are starting to really see what's going on, and a lot of them are getting sick of it. They're getting sick of it. If it was cheap enough, I would get a low profile RTX 1010. It probably is cheap. Exactly. 6 to 8, yeah, 8 to 12, 1440p. Mortal Shell 2 is a very cool game. A very cool game. Too bad I couldn't beat it on the weekend. I tried, man. I played the crap out of that this weekend. Well, not the crap out of it. I played a lot of it on Saturday. but I had some other stuff to do too. If I don't get through a game on the and now this weekend is gonna be the new game that's really, really cool. There's a new cool game coming out that's really cool. Why that Sim Potato dude cooking AMD on Twitter? Um, because he's lonely and he needs engagement. I told him when he's 7 years old he needed to get a girlfriend. No, I'm just joking. Well, Synth probably has Discord downloaded and he's probably watching freaking a lot of porn, so I couldn't imagine why he's having problems. The PS fanboys are attacking Xbox. They're like, "You can't do that. Your Xbox is gonna be better than the PlayStation." It's weird. DLSS performance is 8.3% real frames. Hey, you know what? It feels good to play and it looks okay. Bro, I grew up on consoles, man. Like, I don't really care. I just want to enjoy my games. And you know what? Them technologies make the experience better, and that's all that really matters. I don't really care, dude. As long as the game looks good and plays fine, like I don't really care. Like it's not that big of a deal. I don't need to freaking I don't need to like cry on Twitter or YouTube to get people to watch content, man. I don't need to cry on YouTube. I need to play with people's emotions and get everybody all riled up so that they'll watch my videos. I get good enough views. Oh shoot, I can't unplug that. Dang, dude, I almost cooked my chances of I almost unplugged my microphone, dude. You know how bad that would have been? I mean, most games look good at low settings, bro. Like, I am so grateful that I bought them 8 gigabyte GPUs this generation because I think that like really freaking refocused me. Oh, Dawn Walker, dude, I absolutely already have that pre-ordered, man. Pre-ordered. Dawn Walker is like one of my highest anticipated games this year. I've already got it pre-ordered. Most of the stuff I've got Blood of Dawnwalker pre-ordered, Plague Tale Resonance pre-ordered. I've got Unimusha 3 pre-ordered. I'll try to put out a video for Onimusha 3, but I don't think that I'm going to be playing that one until a little bit later in the year. As soon as Blood of Dawnwalker, I got Blood of Dawnwalker, and then I got freaking Witcher 3 right in the same month, bro. There's no way. I don't have any time for I mean, but Onimusha, like I bought it day one full price because I love what Capcom's done this year. So I'm absolutely supporting them with that money. MFG has felt really good this whole generation, honestly. But then again, I've had a 5090 for a year now, so of course MFG feels good. I know. But Frog, you should try it on. I tried it on this 60 class cards and everything. It felt fine to me. It was usable. Do not like the 30-day time limit. So here's the thing, or Oloren. Even if you get to the point where you pass your 30 days and they kill your mom, you still keep going. You still keep going. So it's not like, oh man, you missed your 30 days, game over. Now it's like, no, bro, you didn't save them. Now you get to make more choices. Dude, the choices that you get to make in that game, like I'm thinking, bro, I might just go full freaking like I don't give a shit vampire, bro, and just tear up everybody. I don't even give a crap. I just want to save my mom and then do another playthrough trying to be like really gentle and all of that stuff, dude. But man, that game, I swear, bro, I have like high ambitions for Blood of Dawnwalker. I think it's gonna be a freaking banger just because of the different play styles that you can play. You can choose to skip all the daytime shit and just do nighttime. You can choose to skip all the nighttime and just be human. Uh, you basically like if you don't save your family, then you keep going. So I'm pretty stoked for it. I'm thinking, like I'll probably just let my family die and just like I'm gonna try to play through it a few times. They're saying it's like a 60-hour playthrough anyways. No matter what. No matter what, you got like a 60-hour playthrough. So, I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm not worried about it at all. I think that, dude, I just can't wait to go on in a blind playthrough and just experience it the way I experience stuff. I think I'm gonna live stream a lot of that game. I think I'm gonna live stream the crap out of Blood of the Dawn Walker though, because I want to play it, but I still got to create content. So I think I'm just gonna be doing a lot of live streaming the month of September. Like the month of September, so packed for games and good ones. We got I got Blood of Dawnwalker, Unimusha, Way of the Sword, Control Resonant, freaking Witcher 3. I will be live streaming the shit out of September. Like I just don't see any other way. I mean, maybe I'll wake up in the morning early and do like a little like some of my talking head videos and upload them on my phone. But in terms of like I there's so many games I want to play at the end of this year. Like I just have to do a lot of live streaming. What's up, Cloud Form? That's why I'm thinking about getting me a Shure mic soon because I want the sound quality to be good while I'm streaming. So the real Bloodline 2, absolutely. And so the way they're building Blood of Dawnwalker out is so that like obviously Cohen gets changed in the 15th century or whatever, 14th century, but they've also got it to where they want it to be kind of like Assassin's Creed where they can go to any time period as well. I'm pretty optimistic and I really hope this game does well. And then obviously we're getting the upgrade for The Witcher 3. I'll be playing a bunch of that too, man. Obviously, I'll make some videos for like Blood of Dawnwalker and stuff like that, but I think I'm gonna be playing a lot of it with the community. I think that's probably the best way to go about it this year. Because I wanna play it. Upgrade needs mods. It needs mods. I mean, we're talking about like my favorite game ever, and then the guys that built my favorite game ever building a new game. Like, okay, I'm absolutely my interest is peaked, and I love vampire stuff. Like, I vampires are cool. Even watching Twilight with my wife was kind of cool. Huh, baby? Want to watch the whole Twilight series? What's the best CPU that will be RDNA 5 ready? Any one of the 98, any one of the X3D chips should be sufficient. Right now, the 9850 X3D is a good one. Obviously, 9850 X3D is a good one as well. You can't really go wrong with an AMD CPU for an AMD GPU, man. They just fit so well. Such a smooth experience. Trying to future proof a little, I'd go 9800 X3D then. Yeah, 9850 X3D is a good CPU as well. Think that think that AMD is going to be very very competitive next generation, guys. No, I wouldn't believe a bunch of the shit that Moore's Law's Dead's putting out there. I mean, I don't think you're getting 150 cores or any kind of bullshit like that. I think 96 CUs will probably be their biggest one again, which is fine. They don't really need more than that. I haven't heard anything about Zen 6. My AMD contacts aren't saying anything because it's not announced yet. So I don't know anything. Nobody knows anything. All anybody knows is educated guesses and if they got leaks. And My experience, bro, is everybody leaks a bunch of shit for AMD that never comes true, and so everybody's always, like, mad at AMD because the fake leaks never come true. The only leaks that really came true was that they were only doing a 9070 or a 70 class card, and it wasn't really kind of a leak. I was kinda told that too, but uh yeah, Moore's Law with a bag of Doritos. Yeah, Intel, who said AMD is gonna drop mad CPUs mid-end next year like X3 DX2. I think RDNA 5 is a lot closer to coming out than a lot of people think. I do think that RDNA 5 is going to come out before the next Nvidia GPUs. I think AMD is actually gonna probably beat Nvidia to the market with these. I think they're basically on the same thing they did with, like, they dropped 57 they dropped RDNA 1 and then RDNA 2 was, like, a year later. Redstone's already out. It's been implemented in some games here and there. Redstone's out. It's ready to go. It's been like, there's features. It's on one game. Yeah, I mean, Call of Duty was the one to put it on there, but it will be coming to more games. If Nvidia would just stop paying all these developers to keep AMD out. See, that's AMD's problem though, Luke, is they need to be able to price their GPUs higher like Nvidia is. They need to be able to do that because of how expensive it is just to make them now, and they need to be able to make money on them. But then what happens is you get all the freaking hardware unboxers and all these other guys that try to just tell you that they're trash and they're not worth it. But I would easily pay the same amount of money for AMD GPUs as I pay for Nvidia ones. Good evening, Ollie Supreme. I think AMD GPUs are just as good. I don't see anything wrong with them. They absolutely entertain the shit out of me and give me an incredible gaming experience. I don't see Nvidia as being significantly better. Ray reconstruction too is beautiful. It is phenomenal. I do love it. I think it looks great. It added more value to my RTX 5090, my 5070 Ti. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm definitely more happy with Nvidia this generation than I ever have been, but I don't see a big enough difference. Like AMD visuals still look incredible. Like I can turn on my I can sit here and look at a game of path tracing all day long and then turn on my 9070 XT and still be absolutely just as blown away with the visual quality as I am with Nvidia, bro. I think a lot would buy it right now, yeah, just because Nvidia's prices are too high, but I think that AMD's next high-end card could easily beat the 5090. I mean, shit, dude, my 9070 XT is only 30 frames behind it. Like, I'm pretty sure they could crank one out better. 5070 Ti for 4K TV gaming ever test? Um, yeah, but you're gonna have to use the features. You're gonna have to use DLSS aggressively, and you're gonna have to use freaking frame generation. But yes, it is fine at 4K. Most YouTubers say get an AMD, but most often use Nvidia day to day. Yeah, that's the reason why they say that shit is because they get them Nvidia GPUs for free, bro. And when you're editing and stuff, it is faster. Could I run my whole channel on AMD? Absolutely. I've done it before and I still do it most of the time. Do I like Nvidia and use it? Yeah, I do. I like both of them. Most of them just don't give AMD the credit that they deserve, bro. They sit and tell people to buy it, but then they'll have their Nvidia machine or they'll have an Nvidia GPU sitting on the desk when they're telling you to buy AMD. It's it's marketing, bro. Like it's really high level marketing, and I really do think that a lot of them are plants, bro. They have to sign up or sign into that whole Nvidia thing, bro. I don't know. Nvidia wouldn't even let me in their show at freaking CES. So yeah, dude, they don't want actual freaking real media there. They want the media that they handpick and select. And unfortunately, I'm not one of them. I really do. Honestly, guys, I don't mean to get into like the conspiracy theories and shit, but I really do kind of think that Nvidia is trying to like push gamers away right now so that they can focus on AI. And I think they're using content creators to do that. If these guys weren't getting all the free NVIDIA GPUs, I guarantee all of them would be buying AMD. Why? Because AMD is an incredible experience that happens to play on PC. And I learned my lesson listening to those PC YouTuber. Had to pay an extra 3,550. Oh yeah, dude. That's the thing, man. Like they get you all worked up. They tell you that 8 gigabytes is trash. And dude, I've legit played every single game that I wanted to play this generation on an 8 gigabyte GPU. Zero issues. High frame rate, beautiful 1080p visuals, no problem. I don't necessarily want to see them take over the market, bro. Like I want AMD to put out good quality GPUs and then keep bringing the features that they bring and have them be good. Well, the reason why they're giving you DLSS 4.5 ray reconstruction now is because they need to sell AI, and that's AI. Nvidia just wants to placate us. New audience by marketing more with PlayStation recently, but since the PlayStation backlash, yeah. Well, here's the thing, dude. Like everybody's throwing their fit with PlayStation. Everybody's gonna fall in line. Let's just be real. Everybody's gonna fall in line. Xbox is gonna gain a little bit of notoriety now because they're doing the disc to digital, and that there is gonna basically cover for PlayStation, bro. Didn't have to give us anything. They do have to give us stuff. It's Nvidia. They still have to maintain that level of dominance no matter what. Doesn't prove a hardware scheduler problem. Show match settings, GPU usage, power, latency first. Look, I was playing around with that stuff just because I was like, okay, let's see if he's onto something. I do think there's something going on there, but my freaking 5090 could potentially be bottlenecked by my 9950X 3D, bro. Like you never know. I think that Nvidia, bro, anything with a 16 gigabyte VRAM buffer is no longer built for gamers. What are you talking about? Sega's still king. Sega probably sells more software than PlayStation does. Sega's like, ah, shit. Let PlayStation hit get hit with all the R&D freaking stuff. Sell software, PC focus. I just think that right now, and this isn't a bad thing. This isn't a bad thing, and I'm not saying anything negative about Nvidia. I just think that their core customer group right now is AI. I don't think that gamers make up a big enough piece of the pie to to actually, sit and cater to them right now. Like, I just don't think that I don't think it's personal, I just think it's business. Thought we talked about this earlier, Mr. Frame Rate. Your 5070 Ti is the same as my 5070 Ti, and it doesn't beat the 9070 XT on the games that I play, so if you're okay, Frame Rate X, you gotta never mind, never mind. I let him out of his freaking punishment chamber. Frame Rate X is my number one fan. Okay, like I have to let him back out in the wild every once in a while, or he's gonna go stir crazy. He has to come out and voice his opinion. The number one Nvidia fan. Moore's Law's Dead's test with the AC Black Flag resynced. I did. I let him out of the basement. Moore's Law. Dude, I don't take anything that Moore's Law says is for gospel, dude. No, no. He gave a convincing argument, so I tested it and I'm like, okay, maybe dude's on to something. You know what I mean? Maybe my 5090 is either being held back by because I mean, clearly when I'm playing at 4K max settings, all that shit, it's fast. Like it's faster than my 9070 XT by like legit double. Okay. But when I turn on DLSS and I adjust the settings on the 9070 XT and the 5070 Ti or on the 5090, all of a sudden like that gap shrinks. And it's like, okay, dude, I was looking at it right there on my damn screen. Technically, my freaking 9950X 3D is a better, faster, more expensive CPU than my 9800X 3D. Well, I think we understand that. Like, I think we understand that. Like, the 5090 is a freaking powerhouse beast. I mean, you look at it, like, when I'm using those settings, like, it's not even using its full power. It's not even using its full power. Cater to AI. Also, well, Retro Vet, the thing is like AMD is teamed up with Sony with Project Amethyst, and they're working on their stuff, and it takes longer because honestly, I think AMD is more held back by their console because of the consoles, so they can't really push forward more because I feel like AMD, I feel like Sony gets dibs on announcing features and shit. You know what I mean? And so AMD has to keep everything held back until they announce the PlayStation 6. And then they're like, oh yeah, well, we got this and we got generative AI and all that shit. Why Nvidia's out here running wild for like a long time. Because you notice that like all the cool features for Radeon start coming out when PlayStation 5 Pro launched. We got DLSS 4 or FSR 4, and then a little bit later after that, then we get PSSR 2, and then all of a sudden, freaking FSR 4.1 gets like Redstone and shit like that. It's like I feel like PlayStation and Xbox kind of hold AMD back because that's their number one GPU market, or that's their number one GPU customer. I mean, think about it. Xbox had like marketing rights for RDNA 2, like the full features and the tools and all that bullshit. People are melding their connectors still. Ray tracing needs to be better optimized across both AMD and Nvidia. You're right. It absolutely has to. I think that pretty soon you're going to see something fall back to like generative RT. I think that I think that I think that AI is going to start handling all the RT because it's just too heavy. It's just too heavy to run. And I think these are all things that you're going to see announced with Xbox Helix and PlayStation 6. At least for the AMD side. I really do think that's the case, bro. Like, honestly, that's why I don't really mind waiting for features with AMD. Like, I just don't really give a shit, bro. Like, it's splitting hairs at this point. Yes, Nvidia technically has the more advanced, up-to-date suite of features, and they're ahead. They are ahead. Like, there's nothing you can say to change that. But that doesn't mean that AMD is just outright trash and never gonna get these features. That's just dumb to think that. Yes, you can get NVIDIA features right now. You could pay the price to get those. Is it worth it? Yeah, absolutely. If you buy NVIDIA, it's absolutely worth it. But is it worth it, or would you be smarter to save some money and be patient? Yeah, dude, because most of the stuff that comes out, like, I don't know. I don't know. Resident Evil Requiem blew my freaking mind with path tracing. And so that's like, damn, I'm glad I had an NVIDIA GPU for that. And it doesn't even work on AMD. So yeah, dude, there's reasons to buy Nvidia, there's reasons to buy AMD. The big next architecture always comes out on the new consoles. It does. It does. RDNA 5 is going to come out on the new consoles, and I think that PlayStation and Xbox will have marketing rights for that. Obviously, they're already talking about FSR Diamond. um, but I think the FSR Diamond's going to be something like an Xbox slash PlayStation thing. And look, I think that AMD is better off that way. Like, to outright challenge Nvidia at Nvidia's peak right now would kind of be crazy. I tried to tell you, the Hawk. The 5090's warm, okay, buddy? It's quite toasty. You might as well not mind waiting. They will show you how to get used to waiting forever. Yeah, you will like it. You'll love it. 6 months later, when you feel like your GPU is trash and you don't want it no more, a new feature will pop up and make it better again. With Nvidia, bro, you buy the Nvidia GPU. Well, you know what? I can't say that because we've gotten DLSS 4, we've gotten 4.5, we've gotten, new ray regeneration. We're getting DLSS 5 in this generation. So Nvidia's stepping it up. They brought DLSS, all of these features down to all the way down to the 20 series cards. Nvidia is definitely like that was one of the things that, kind of made me mad about Nvidia. Like, I don't hold any animosity toward Nvidia no more. Do I think their prices are too high? It I guess it depends, man. Like, do I regret any of my Nvidia purchases this gen? No, I don't. I don't. Any insight on Nvidia will release supercards? Dude, if they release supercards this late in the generation, you can expect the 60 series to be pushed back, and then you can see AMD coming out with new cards before them. Yeah, keeps giving Christmas presents all throughout the year. So does AMD. Every time Nvidia puts out a new thing, AMD catches up to the old one. Intel's broken right now, bro. They can't afford to do GPUs. Yeah, it might be pretty interesting. Nvidia sets the MSRP, and then Asus and all of them decide what they really want to sell those cards for. So, is tomorrow Thursday? Please say tomorrow's Thursday. I don't think I would buy a 5090 at today's price. Well, maybe I would. Maybe I would. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if I could get one for like 3,500 bucks, I probably would, but $5,000 is probably a bit much. I don't think I would be willing to pay $5,000 for the 5090. The new MSRP is actually quite steep. It's quite steep for what you get. For gaming anyways. Like, if you're using it for AI and all the other stuff, yeah, absolutely it's worth it. AI is much faster on the 5090 than a lot of people think it is. Like, it is really fast on the 5090. Like, you get a lot of tokens per second on the 5090, so it's a dual GPU, man. Like, for gaming, no, it doesn't make sense. You can get a better value out of, like, a 5070 Ti. Uh, Kid 650 Mobo, 850 PSU, 32 gigs DDR5, 7700X. What GPU I get on slight budget to pair well, guys? I'd probably I mean, you've got enough PSU to go all the way up to 9070 XT. But with that 7700X, I'd probably shoot for like maybe 9070 GRE or eh, just regular 9070. 1440p, probably 9070 GRE. That'll just give you a little bit more oomph. I mean, the 9060 XT 16 gigabyte is pretty good, but I would shoot for something probably GRE or just regular 9070 that has less RAM, maybe 16 gigs, and price it at the original MSRP. I would say at least 20 gigs over the 905090. Which cards would honestly advise new gamers to buy? I'm interested in your opinion, Froggy. You know where I firmly stand. Look, I'm going to be honest. The place that I would buy into PC gaming right now is a 9070 XT. You just can get more bang for your buck. And it's a really good experience, okay? 5070 Ti is a good GPU. If you have the money, buy it. Have fun. Enjoy the shit out of it, dude, but do not go above 5070 Ti. 5080 is just too much right now if you're just gaming. It just doesn't make sense when you can get 9070 XT. If you're lucky, you can still find 5070 Ti for about $1,000. Yes, it's worth it. Getting a 5080 for 11. Oh gosh. Yeah, look at the prices now, bro. If you can get a 5080 for under $1,300, okay. Okay. But if you're looking at like the $1,700 to $2,000 for 5080, I can't recommend that. It's just not a mind-blowing experience over a 5070 Ti or a 9070 XT. Like, it's fine, it's good if you've already got it and you paid a decent price for it. But yeah, man, like 5070 Ti and 9070 XT are literally all you need. Right, with Nvidia, with any kind of advancements? I think so too. I think that AMD's kind of at a crossroads where they're kind of dependent on the consoles right now to bring the new features, because unless developers are gonna support AMD features, I mean, like, think about it right now. We've got access to Redstone, but how many games are in it? One game, 2 games maybe? No, they need more developer support to actually support the features that they bring, and the fastest way to do that is through the consoles. You know, they get the consoles out there with the new features, developers start getting used to implementing them, and then they start coming to AMD a little bit faster. I mean, you're seeing the newer games, you know, like Control Resonant coming out with it. We just got an update for Alan Wake 2 with RDNA with FSR 4. So now you can use FSR 4 in Alan Wake 2 and it looks phenomenal. I just haven't posted a video on it yet, but it looked good. Like, it definitely works better. You've got frame generation, FSR frame generation in it now, and it looks good. And you can turn on path tracing. Yes, you can turn on path tracing, and it's pretty harsh. I think it like at like 1080p with path tracing and all of that stuff on Alan Wake 2 now. With now that you've got FSR 4, it's playable, it's manageable. I think 9060 XT. I think so too. 9060 XT 16 gigabyte is a very good card. Very good card. Console will be RDNA 5, but light. I think no, I think both Xbox and PlayStation are gonna support RDNA 5 features, like, pretty well. I wouldn't be surprised if they both come with, if they both actually have NPUs in them as well. NPUs are actually already shown to be able to run the upscaling and stuff, so I would assume that they would have NPUs and stuff. How does it give you a worse upscaler? Like, there's really not that big of a difference between FSR4 and DLSS now. Like, multiple channels have said that. Even like, I can see that. Yeah, DLSS is in way more games. Like I said, buy whatever you want. ASRock Still Legend and the Asus Dual 9060 XT, both 16 gigs. So I'm in a dilemma whether to wait for RDNA 5 or upgrade to the 9070 XT. Wait, you're using the ASRock Still Legend and the Asus Dual 9060 XT? Oh, you got two 9060 XTs. I think we're close enough to RDNA 5 that, like, do you really need an upgrade right now, Andrew? I mean, if you don't need an upgrade, if your games are playing fine, maybe upgrade your monitor, maybe get like a decent, OLED 1440p monitor and see if that's okay still. Um 9070 XT is a great GPU. It is. Like, it's incredible. Streamers can live stream the Netflix stream. Well, unfortunately, I'll be at work, so I won't be able to do that. I wish I could be here for that, but I can't. Yeah, better is better. But I've seen there's a lot of inconsistency still with DLSS that, and there's some things that FSR does better. Strange frame pacing issue before bringing out their own version of image. What frame pacing issue are you guys talking about? Because when I turn on frame gen on AMD, it's smooth as shit. I don't have any of them issues. Like, I don't speed my camera up to 1,000% and sit and watch individual frames, bro. I just play the game and it feels good to me. 16x multi-frame gen. Interesting. First thing I do in GTA 6, I'm gonna find me a mountain bike and go riding some freaking trails. Run over Bob. Huh. Maybe. Dang it, Bobby. Can you fly, Bobby? Bobby, can you fly? What's up, Benrear? It has been a very, very good. And I got that new video up, and it's not doing very well. Benrear. Double tap effect. So they have a monitor out now. It's 1080p OLED. It's 24. Ooh, hell yeah. Very nice. Honestly, guys, 1080p OLED would freaking be awesome, dude. Like a 24-inch 1080p. See, I like 27-inch or bigger. I run 32 gigs in all my systems. Fun fact, if you have an X3D chip, you don't need lower latency RAM. You can just use regular latency stuff like the cheaper stuff. If you buy like just a regular 8-core CPU or 6-core CPU, then it's better to have the lower latency. AMD is like very not it's not that it's very freaking like picky or anything like that. Like it's pretty damn good, but for the most part, I mean, you can tweak AMD a lot to get more performance. I have any suggestions for a 1440p monitor? Asus has some really nice 1440p OLED monitors. Um, they are a little more pricey, but definitely worth it. Everything below anything below looks like it looks tiny, 24-inch. Oh yeah, dude. So my preferred size for monitors is 32-inch. I don't know, man. I don't see the difference between frame gen on AMD or Nvidia. Like I just don't. Like I don't see any issues. I I'm pretty sure I play a significant amount of video games, Silverbeard Gaming. I really don't have the issues that everybody seems to see. Like maybe my tolerance is just way higher than everybody else's on the planet. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what it is, but I don't see any of this latency shit, dude. Like I don't ever feel it. I don't see it. I don't use a mouse and keyboard. I'm controller only, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I'm doing good, DB. How are you doing, brother? We made it to the big leagues, man. We crossed 20K today. Now we just need to hang on to him. Oh yeah, brother. Hell yeah. What are my monitor specs? I have the LG 4K dual mode, so it's 4K at 240, 1080p at 480 hertz. I have the 39-inch ultra wide LG 3440 by 1440p. MSI Mag. Are they QD OLED mini LED? 27-inch. Oh, which one did you try? Silverbeard Gaming, the freaking mini LED or the freaking QD OLED is supposed to be brighter than regular OLED, and then mini LED is supposed to be very bright too. There was 20,005 when I started streaming. What are you talking about? Actually, that was 20,009. What's up, J to the M? It is going good, man. It's going good. We got the faithful 40 here and we're hanging out. Ultra wide is the way to go. I love ultra wide for dude. If I'm playing like open world games or sim racing, ultra wide is my go to. 32-inch ultra wide, dude. I have that 32-inch IPS display. That one's pretty bright. It's a dual mode as well. I love dual mode, man. I love 4K 1080p monitors. trying to figure out which one to try next, I would just try the mini LED. Try that one and see how bright that one gets. X2, you only need X3 or above. Trash. Yeah, I guess if you're on my 5070 Ti, I kind of feel that way. On my 5090, I can use MFG 6X and it's incredible. Going to ride with you from 20K to 100K subs. Nice, bro. I appreciate that. Hopefully we get to 100K before the end of my life. I don't know. I think pre-builts are a very good idea right now. To be completely honest with you, most of the shit that they skimp out on, you can get cheaper now anyways. So if you buy a pre-built and you get a good deal on a pre-built, most of the stuff they cheap out on, like motherboard and power supply and shit like that, air cooling and stuff like that, you can easily upgrade all that shit pretty cheap nowadays. You could get a new board, you could get a new freaking yeah, like all of that stuff you can get pretty cheap these days. Have you watched that Black Myth? I haven't seen the whole thing. I've seen a little bit of it. Thank you, Andrew. Channel bro, as you're just a working class guy like most of us, I've already got an MSI 1440p 27-inch. My games are flying. RDNA 5 should be wild. But I love to improve and spend. Yeah, dude. That's my problem too, man. I like to buy stuff. I like stuff more than money. That's my problem. I think that's why people find it easy to come here, dude, because it's like I do. I just buy stupid stuff and I love it. 5070 Ti coming from a 2080 Ti. Hell yeah, bro. That's a pretty decent upgrade. To be completely honest with you, like a 2080 Ti is still a good GPU, but going to a 5070 Ti, that's a pretty decent upgrade. And if you're using the features, MFG and freaking DLSS and all that shit, 5070 Ti is an absolute beast, man. I freaking love. That's why I bought another 5070 Ti. Because I bought it because I wanted to put the 5070 Ti on my sim racing rig and then take the 7900 XTX and put it in my eGPU. So if I use my eGPU with my 9070 XT, I should have theoretical 40 gigabytes um, for AI workloads. And so I should be able to use that to run like some LLMs locally. That's like what my thought process was. I've been playing around a lot with AI lately. Well, not a lot. I mean, I have when I have free time and I'm not playing a game or when I'm doing that stuff. I've been playing around with AI a lot because I think it's cool, man. I think it's pretty immersive to sit there and play. I have not jumped on Evo yet. I had stuff to do, and then obviously I just wanted to live stream tonight. I'll definitely be checking it out this weekend. Butter smooth land. How's the AI software in AMD Adrenaline? It's pretty good actually. So is what I do is I'm using LM Studio and I've just been like bouncing around from the different models trying to see which ones. Right now I'm using Muse, Gemini and I downloaded Quinn as well. But I think I might so right now I'm using LM Studios cuz it's basically like training wheels for AI and then once you get to a different level, then you can start using other stuff. Rock a star. Oh, they have a post. Quick clarification. You are free to live stream an extended look from 3 p.m. ET on August 27th, providing you adhere to platform specific guidance and do not simply restream or repost the unedited video in full without context or commentary. So I guess we can share the reaction content across social media, social platforms. So I'll be able to come home, I guess. I'll be able to come home and do, like, a live reaction, like, just throw my camera up and watch it on the TV. Do you guys wanna see that? Would you guys Yeah. Would you guys like me to do that? The point of the Netflix no, we can't record it and just post it. We have to it has to have our live reaction in it. Yeah, I mean, I'll like, the YouTube version won't be out till, like, 7. I get home at, like, 3:30, so I'll be able to throw my camera up and just watch it. Do it on the front room. I'm gonna go buy 3 more then, and just make it like one big monitor so that I can watch it. What's up, AMP? Yeah, I can post it right when I get home, apparently. If I'm not super busy tomorrow, I might see if I can leave work early. Maybe. 'Cause I kinda do wanna live stream that. So it's at, like, 1 o'clock. Like, it goes live at 1 o'clock here for me, and I usually don't get off till 3:30, but if I was to leave work at, say, lunch, I would have time to get set up and sit here and watch it or whatever, and maybe, like, not necessarily live stream it, but just post a video. Because I have to cut out all the music and stuff anyways. 4860 laptop, enjoy frame gen, it help a lot of gaming and end up to a new 5070 for multi-frame gen and feel like a scam, unnecessary tech. You don't like multi-frame gen? I mean, if you try using it, I'm not even joking. Drop all your settings to low, put it on 1080p, and literally it's butter smooth land. What do you think about the cyber leak garbage? I don't know, man. I hate it when people do that kind of stuff. I feel like they rob gamers of incredible moments that we used to get before all the freaking online stuff, bro. Um, it sucks. It really does suck. Live react to YouTube release. I'm gonna live react to the Netflix one, man. I pay good money for Netflix. Oh yeah, frame gen. I like frame gen, man. I think frame gen is good. I thought about trying the first ultra wide. I think once you go ultra wide, you don't go back. Why not just buy them both, bro? You've got one of them man jobs. Just buy them both. Your wife will ask you why you need both of them, and just say because, like, if you look at the one, it makes your eyes strain, like you're going blind or something. So you need the other one so that you can continue to see. I don't know. You'll think of something creative. You don't have the income after bills. You're an adult. Use credit. I'm just you're an adult. Use credit. Go watch the Groods, and then you'll know how to use credit. Exactly. My best good favorite YouTuber told me I could buy it. Oh gosh. Bro be like, dude, my wife stayed at her mom's house here last night and I couldn't understand why. If only wives could be excited about electronics like we are, the world would be such a better place. It would be incredible. Like 300 left on the 5070 Ti. Yeah, just max that baby out, man, and pay your $25. No, I'm just joking. Bro, most rich people, they don't even use they just use credit. They just borrow against what their assets, bro. They keep it all in their companies and then they just borrow against it because they don't have to pay taxes on freaking borrowed money. And if all their money's tied up in their business, they don't have to make payments on it. You know what I mean? Thank you, Dab Will. Dab Will's been here for a very long time too, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. 20 freaking K, man. Did you guys ever think your Froggy would make it to 20K? Boom. Please explain why people will upgrade their kids' PS5s. Most kids are also playing on trash TVs and don't care. See, that's the thing, man. I think that Xbox did the smart thing by putting out an Xbox Series S for those trash TVs. And PlayStation basically is forcing people into higher end TVs too. Like by not having a 1080p box, pretty much, forced people to get 4K. And then when they got 4K for their base PlayStation 5, they were just disappointed when they should have just had 1080p with freaking the biggest thing with 1080p is there's no damn HDR. If they made 1080p TVs with HDR, nobody would buy 4K. Nobody would buy 4K. Yes, it looks a little bit cleaner and blah blah blah, but when you're 10 feet away from your 4K TV, it doesn't even matter. Like you can't tell a difference. Oh, I guarantee most people are, bro. They don't even freaking realize it. They just buy the stuff and it looks good. And that's the funny thing, dude, is like you've got a massive casual market out there that's like 90% of gamers, and then like 10% of us, small minority that give a shit about this stuff. Most gamers don't give a shit, bro. Like my daughter, bro. My daughter's gaming on a TV that half of the screen is like the freaking backlight went out, bro, and she doesn't even give a shit. She just keeps playing her freaking Fortnite, dude, and her freaking Minecraft and all her freaking games with her friends, dude. She don't care. I need to buy her a new one. Getting close to 1,000 that I need to actually start getting paid. Nice. Do you have the watch time hours though? You need 4,000 watch time hours too. You better start live streaming. Live streaming gets you hours a lot faster than anything else. Because people like to interact with streamers, bro. They just do. They like to come and hang out with you, and you get a good community behind you, and they'll sit and hang out with you the whole time you live stream. You can gain like 200 to 500 freaking hours in a 2-hour stream, easy. My daughter's TV has a black line in it. She couldn't care. Exactly, dude. They don't even care, man. I'm just like, she finally said something like the other day. She's like, I might need a new TV. I'm like, well, we'll get you a new TV. I told her she could take that monitor, but it doesn't have speakers. I told her she could use that Asus monitor I got. She uses it for TV too, so I got to buy her a TV. We'll go TV shopping soon. Great, because I need a new monitor. I was at Best Buy the other day. Okay, I made a video. I almost bought that like really freaking super wide Samsung monitor because they had a Samsung monitor and it was like $1,000. They had it like $600 off. Man, I kind of wish I would have bought that. Kind of wish I would have bought that. But I thought, okay, if I buy this monitor at $1,000 off and then it goes back up, 8,482 qualified watch hours. Nice. Yeah, you just got to get your subs up, man. I'll tell you what's hurting you, making Frog Boy X1 Gaming freaking anti-freaking videos. That's what's hurting you, man. My community loves me. And when you make videos like that, then everybody hates you. And then it just advertises for me. Every time you make a video, I get 20 more subscribers, bro. Every time you make, I mean, you're the best advertiser I've ever met. When Fortnite got the Lumina update on PS5 a few years ago, my nephew and all his friends turned it off because it made the game look worse. The kids don't care about ray tracing. No, they don't. They don't. It slowed way down after my heart attack. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, man, those videos that you make, though, they get me so many subscribers. It's crazy, bro. You should just keep making them. Does your kid watch gaming YouTube videos in the background while they play? I don't know if she does. I don't. Every time I like knock on her door, every time I knock on her door, she like freaks out on me anyway. So get out of here when I'm talking to my friends. She's like Doofy. She's like Doofy. She's like, I told you not to disturb me when I'm talking to my friends. Now everybody can see you. Don't put me on your live. My wife is cool. I've even got my AM5, AM4 monitor set up in the living room. She's good. She's a good one. Doesn't understand it, but keeps me off the booze. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Frog is up. What's up, SoCal you? I've got like 30 of my people subbed to the channel. Thank you, Lieutenant Dan. We get an X25 tomorrow morning. X25? What the hell is an X25? Xbox 25 tomorrow morning? Is tomorrow the freaking 25-year anniversary for Xbox? The new Xbox? Oh, no, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that, bro. I don't need another. I don't. You want some ice cream, Lieutenant Dan? Oh, damn. Man, I wish I could have went to Gamescom. That'd have been so fun. Yep, I already got it pre-ordered. New Plague's Tale. Bro, what would you think it would be a good idea to trade PS5 Pro for Xbox Series X because of the distance? No. Bro, PlayStation ain't gonna leave you guys hanging. Just stop being negative. Stop letting all these little negativity bugs get into your head and like make you mad, bro. Like, gosh, so annoying, man. PlayStation, bro, I've been with PlayStation ever since the first one, and they ain't never let me down yet. This generation has been kind of dumb, and they've stepped in a bunch of freaking. I mean, they've definitely made their things harder. What's with that shit on your eyes? She's trying to advertise. She's not even old enough yet. She has to grow up. Tell her. She has to get a little bit older. Advertising that you're looking for a boyfriend. What else would you be wearing that stuff for? I have carbon fiber legs. My legs are carbon fiber. What? Checkerbirds, man. We don't have checkerbirds no more. They got titanium alloy. OG checkerbirds. Hey, you know what? Nobody bought the shirt, so I quit checkerbirds. PlayStation don't make checkerbirds no more. Now they've upgraded to FSR. Looks much better. Your brother just bought a PS5 for dude, a lot of people are gonna be buying PS5s for GTA 6. GTA 6 is coming soon, and it looks cool. I wonder if you're gonna make if we're gonna be able to put on weight on this game. Do you think we'll be able to? Well, you better have some fun with your sleep, man. Enjoy it. Yeah, I gotta get going here someday too. Recently, it looked crazy. Oh, dude, I didn't watch the, I didn't watch the island thing or the whatever it was. The somehow let me buy 4K, 160, 1080p, 320 Asus, 1440p, 240 hertz OLED Asus, and a 34-inch ultra wide. At this point, I'm not reviewing monitors, testing the limits. Nice, nice. Honestly, my monitor reviews and stuff do pretty good on the channel. A lot of people are actually out there looking for monitors, man. Monitors are not a bad thing to review, but the way I review though, be- because I don't nerd out on specs and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I just hear a bunch of dumb specs and I'm like, "Meh." So I just don't cover that stuff purposely. What are you going to add to your backlog? GTA 6? GTA 6 is going to get a lot of play for me. That's for sure. GTA 6 leaker told Take Two today that if they don't drop the legal threats, they are going to leak the game. Well, that dude's gonna be very sad sitting in prison. What's the best monitor for money right now? I would look for anything dual mode, OLED, and probably just buy whatever you can afford. Just make sure it's a dual mode, 4K 1080p. That way you get that's going to improve the life of your freaking consoles or your freaking for a very long time. Those that is my biggest recommendation for gamers right now is a dual mode 4K monitor. That way you get 4K or 1080p, and you can still and it upscales from 1080p to 4K, so it still looks pretty good. That's my biggest recommendation. The new Witcher remake. Yep, so many games. Who me? I'm an everything gamer. 4K when you subscribed. Nice. PC was just a pipe dream to you. Do you ever think you were gonna stick this long? No, I didn't really think that I was gonna get I didn't really think that I was ever gonna be a PC gamer, but the thing is like I've used a controller for every single game I've wanted to play, and that was my biggest hang up coming to PC. That was my biggest hang up. I was like, "Man, I love my controller. I don't wanna play on a mouse and keyboard." And bro, I've been able to play everything I want on a controller. New Star Wars game, gotten some good reviews. Nice, nice. Yeah, they don't just have one copy in one place. They have placed copies on servers all over the world. Oh, wow. That dude's going to jail for a very long time. Sony Pony for sure. Now he's a PC Master Race. Oh, what's up, Vito? How you doing, buddy? It's good, man. It's good. It's been a good day playing body cam. Body cam's pretty fun. I need to download it again and play it. There's been lots of updates since then. I heard you manage now. Hire me. I want 30 mental health days. Actually, I don't have any openings for anybody right now. Started on PSP, so I'll always use a controller. Yeah, exactly, bro. Honestly, I'm a controller gamer through and through. I have no desire to play games on a mouse and keyboard. Like that just doesn't. I mean, some games, like Anno, I'll play on a mouse and keyboard because it's just that's how you play that game, and it is more comfortable. I feel like if I just get used to playing games like that on mouse and keyboard, then it'll help me bridge the gap. So I'm trying to use that. Senior intern and paid. Do you even live in Utah? It's hands-on work, buddy. 30 hours on body cam right now. I think I hit, let me see. Let me pull up steaming pile of Steam and see what I've got on it. I haven't played it for a while. One of them multiplayer games. I put out a video showing people how to use a controller on it. Body cam. I got 4.7 hours. Trenches. I mean, I feel like it's been getting a lot better. Maybe I'll install it. I'll install it and see what's changed. Because I like the way that game played. Steam sales are great. You buy lots of games. I've tried Baldur's Gate 3. I have it. Much better on keyboard. Love the that is another game that I might actually try again with mouse and keyboard. Like I've tried it on um controller, but I think I might actually try it on the keyboard and mouse. Because it's kind of cumbersome on a controller, so I might have to learn that one too. About to get off, got to do some early jobs tomorrow. I'll catch you later. Have a good night, man. Welcome back to the community. You did very good tonight. So after reviewing Mortal Shell 2, what do you make of it? I like it. I like it. Hopefully I can it's got to be a controller 100% 20 years ago. Yeah, I'm not into major co-op, far too sweaty. Yeah, exactly. Mortal Shell 2 is pretty good. It is kind of a challenging game, so just be prepared to dig into it and really like it. I use Aniba. I bought games on G2A as well. Huge update this September 2nd. Really? I haven't played it for shit, probably like 6 months. Okay. 25 monitor, 200 hertz, $99 at Walmart. Nice, nice. It's probably your best bang for buck if you like to play competitive. That's not bad. $99. It's actually a fairly decent price. That you can absolutely enjoy gaming on. But all right, my friends, thank you guys for coming out. Yeah, there's a good story on Mortal Shell 2. There's actually like content story-wise this time. It's pretty decent. They put a lot of work into it, voice acting, everything. So, I mean, you still have to like look at papers and stuff like that. And I mean, it definitely plays more like a Souls game for sure, but it's pretty good. It's definitely something that I recommend. I've been wanting to get back into Souls games and start playing more. But all right, my friends, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for coming and celebrating 20,000 subscribers. That is awesome. Super awesome. We did it. Now our next goal is 100,000 subscribers. We need to get there. We need to get there. Hopefully someday. Go to 100K. Yeah. You guys have fun, man. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys later.